Alright, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Jeremy and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. Now, I have never done a Q&A on this channel. I don't know if it's going to do well. I don't know if it's not. But I feel like you guys needed to get to know me on a personal level because I don't really talk too much about myself. It's more so always about the clothes and the shoes and all that kind of stuff. So this is me getting to know you guys on a personal level, all that kind of stuff. So you guys get to ask me questions on my Instagram. It's always on the bottom of the screen in case you miss it. In case I do another one, my Instagram is right there on the bottom of the screen. So that's where I'm getting all these questions from. That's where everybody asks their questions. The first question is my biggest goal of 2020. I just want to pay off my college debt. At the end of my semester, my upcoming semester, I will have I believe like 5,000-ish. So I want to try to pay that off before the end of the year so that I don't have to worry about it. I can, you know, like, well, not exactly be free to do whatever I want, but I will. It's kind of like a big weight off my shoulders. I know I'm really not paying too much for college right now because financial aid is paying for everything, and I don't have to start paying off my debt until I get out of college. But I just want to start to pay it off now so that I don't have to worry about it later on. The next question is, what is my favorite sneaker of all time? My favorite sneaker of all time has to be the Nike Air Mag. It's just so cool. It's timeless. My favorite movie is Back to the Future. I just love the entire Back to the Future franchise, and the Air Mag was always something that was super cool to me. And then whenever I found out that they actually like Nike actually made pairs of it, I was like, I need it, but it's so expensive. I want to have it at some point in my life. I want to have it like sitting in a glass case somewhere. I probably would never ever wear it, but it would just be such an amazing, like it's such an iconic piece to have, you know. Like, it's like a piece of history, like, if that makes sense. So that is my favorite sneaker of all time. Probably not a wearable sneaker, but you know, it's my favorite. So the next question is, what is my dream car? My current dream car, my dream car used to be the BMW i8, but I don't know, it just feels a little, I just kind of grew out of it, I guess. Now my dream cars are a little more practical. I would say right now, my dream car would be either the Subaru WRX, the Subaru BRZ, or the Scion FRS. The BRZ and the FRS are basically the same thing, just under two different names. I'm not sure what it is about them, but I really love both those cars, and I want to get at least one of them after I graduate college. I want to get at least one of them in my lifetime and experience it for myself. I watch a lot of videos on both of those cars, even though I don't have either of them, just because I really I really enjoy those cars. Hopefully soon I'll get to take a test drive in one of them, because somebody is selling one near me. So I might be test driving a WRX very soon. We'll see what happens. But next question is, what is my favorite sneaker that I've owned? My favorite sneaker that I have owned, ooh, that's a hard one. That is a really hard one. That I've owned, like, I would say that I've owned, like, to wear, because I've owned a lot of different sneakers, because I've resold a whole bunch of different sneakers, but I'm assuming they're saying that like shoes that I've owned. So I would say shoes that I've owned, the Jordan 1 Turbo Green. I absolutely love that shoe. I don't know why I sold it. I really don't know why I sold it. I need to get it back, but they jumped up in price. Like, they skyrocketed in price. I got mine for $150 and now they're at $500. So it's crazy. I mean, used pairs are at $300, so maybe I can find someone somewhere for a decent price. But yeah, so Jordan 1 Turbo Green, the Jordan 1 Top 3, or the Travis Scott Air Force Ones. I do still have the Jordan 1 Top 3s and the Travis Scott Air Force Ones. Those, I don't think I'll ever sell either of those, because the Jordan 1 Top 3 was my grail ever since like freshman year of high school. That was like the shoe that got me into sneakers. So I would say it probably would have to be that shoe. Next question is, why don't I twist my hair anymore? The thing with my hair is I'm just lazy. One, I'm lazy. Two, I don't have a lot of time. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I do behind the scenes. Like, obviously I run the YouTube channel. I run my sneaker reselling business all by myself. I do all that kind of stuff by myself. I edit, film, upload, all that kind of stuff by myself. I buy, sell, trade, ship, run the Instagram, all that kind of stuff. I run everything by myself. And then I'm on top of that, I've also got college that I have to go through. I've got different things in life, hanging out with friends, all that kind of stuff. And twisting my hair, it doesn't take that long, but like, for me to get it perfect, it takes me a couple hours. And just me being lazy, I just really don't do it often. But when I do it, like, I like to do it right, so I don't want to rush it, you know. So that's why I don't twist it often. I still do twist it from time to time. It's just, it doesn't Like anytime I record a video, I've already taken it out, so you guys don't really see it very often, but it is what it is. Next question is, how much money do I need to start reselling? And really, you don't need much. Honestly, you could start reselling with $50, but if I had to say a certain threshold, I would say like $100 is pretty fair. The more money you have, the easier it's going to be for you to start out. But honestly, you could literally go to a thrift store, buy a shoe for $5, $6, $7, $8, maybe even $20, and then flip it online and make some profit. Like I bought a pair of Jordan 4 military blues for 25 bucks the other day. Well, not the other day, like 2 weeks ago. And then I sold them on Mercari for like 40 bucks. After fees, I made 35, so I made a cool little $10 profit. That was stuff that I was doing like when I first started, and it got me to where I am now. I just still do it from time to time just because it's quick, easy money. You know, it is what it is. But if I had to give you a threshold, I would say $100. Next question is, if I could wear one shoe for the rest of my life, what would it be? I would say yeah, I would say the Yin Yang Jordan 1s, because Jordan 1s are my favorite silhouette. They've always been my favorite silhouette ever since I was like a freshman in high school. The Yin Yang Jordan 1s, they're all white with just a black swoosh and the black wings logo. So obviously they match with pretty much everything. If I was wearing it for the rest of my life, I would want it to match with everything that I wore. So I feel like that's just an easy shoe, you know, favorite silhouette and easy to match. So next question is, how do I edit my Instagram photos? I edit my Instagram photos in Photoshop, and Photoshop is something that I just kind of picked up by myself. When I was into gaming, I used to make gaming YouTube videos, so I started getting into Photoshop because I had to learn how to make the thumbnails. I had to learn how to do graphics. I had to learn how to make banners, all that kind of different stuff. So that's how I got into Photoshop. And then from there, it just progressed me wanting to learn how to do all these different kinds of stuff. A lot of YouTube tutorials, all that kind of stuff. But Photoshop is my main one. I also, from time to time, will use Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom, and sometimes I'll use Visco, which is an iPhone app. I think they all have apps that you can download actually, but I usually edit them on my computer just because I have more access to more things on my computer, so it's a little bit easier for me to do that. Next question is, how and when did I start reselling? I'll talk about when first. When did I start reselling? Junior year, I believe. My junior year of high school is now about 3 years ago, which is kind of crazy. That's a long time ago. I was watching YouTube videos about people doing it, and I was like, wow, this is like I already love sneakers. I was watching sneaker collections all day, every day. And whenever I found out that you could like sell sneakers to make money, I was like, that's crazy, like absolutely crazy. Because at the time, didn't have a job, I wasn't old enough to get a job. I couldn't do any of that kind of stuff. I couldn't drive, I couldn't do anything. So at the time I was like, I really need to make money, because I wanted to go out with my friends and do all this, like buy, you know, little stuff here and there, like clothes and all that kind of stuff. Once I found out, like once I started watching the videos, like I couldn't stop. I watched like every single reselling video there was on YouTube at that point. From there on, I downloaded basically every app that was like in those videos. OfferUp, LetGo, Mercari, Facebook, all those things. I downloaded all of them, and I would just be on there all day just looking for shoes and just looking at prices. Like I didn't buy anything at the time because I didn't have money, but then I was just looking for prices. You like watching prices. Like I could buy this for this much and sell it for this much on GOAT, or I could buy this for this much and sell it this much for, you know, all that kind of stuff. After that, I was like, you know, I really need to get into this. So I found like random stuff around the house, like an old camera, old phones, all that kind of stuff, and I just sold that stuff. And after I sold that stuff, I used that money to pay for the Jordan 11 Space Jam, which was the first sneaker that I actually bought with my own money, like all on my own, which was absolutely crazy to me. And I was like I initially bought it to resell, and I didn't resell it. I ended up wearing it, and I ended up keeping them. And I think I still do have videos of those up on the channel somewhere, but I ended up keeping the shoes, and then I ended up selling a whole bunch of other stuff that was old around the house, and I used that to pay for other shoes. I can't remember what other shoes I flipped. I think my first flip was a Jordan 1 mid. They were like black and gold patent leather. I think that must have been the first one. But after I did the first flip, I was hooked, and I just kept going and going and going, and now I'm here. And the last one is, how do I come up with outfit ideas? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I try stuff on at like 3 in the morning. Like it'll be like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and I'll just be like, I'm gonna go try on some outfits. So I just pull stuff out of my closet and I just go until I find something. Whenever I find something that I like, I take a picture of it, keep it in my camera roll so that I remember, you know, like what outfits are good and what outfits are bad, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I start with the shirt, other times I start with the shoes, but I always start with the shirt or the shoes and then base everything else around that, like matching colors and color blocking, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically how I come up with my outfits, and that is the last question. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.